Hey guys, Clark here from Iron Lung Reviews. Got another great device coming to you today from G&H Vapers. Grace V2, number 000. Now, there's a couple things I noticed when I first opened the box. I know. That's Grace in the flesh. What a beauty. But there's only 5 of these with this design on them. I think there might be 1 or 2 left. I cannot remember the exact number, but there were only 5. The other thing I noticed, other than the absolute gorgeous teak wood that this is made out of, I mean, just beautiful. Beautiful. I love that right there, the way that comes down. But the main thing I noticed here about this door, other than Grace's hot ass, is how thick this door is. It's twice as thick as anything they've ever made before. Of course, she's put the metal on here. She was really concerned, I think, this time with making sure this wood didn't warp, especially the door. So big plus on that. It's really, really thick. The internals, the only thing that I noticed different about this, and it's not really different, it's just the appearance of it, is these little places right here. I think more or less what this thing is these are like little teeth. This thing was pushed in and then they expand out and keep it from coming out, and then of course it's glued in, but the rest of it is identical to the rest of them. So let me do this. Let me take the batteries out, and of course I do these assuming that everyone has actually seen the internals and vaped one of these boxes, but I'm sure that is not the case. But for those of you who have never seen one, when I say that they're the same internals, they're the same internals of the G&H V2 and the Hazel V2 that have just come out. They did put this piece of plastic in there with my little logo on it, vaping is a lifestyle. We got the positive and negative carved into the wood on behind it. That's something very important, guys. Do not put positive, negative, positive, negative. You do, you're going to turn this into a series box, and you're going to turn it into basically a firebox. And the first thing's going to happen is that little piece of wire right there is going to pop in half, guaranteed, and it will not work anymore. So be very careful when you're putting the batteries in. It's positive, positive, negative, negative, okay? It's not 8.4 volts, it's 4.2 volts. So remember that. Got this great stainless steel switch. You got the stainless steel plate on the bottom. You do have the negatives here and the positives here are solid silver. Now, like I said, the first 100 of these are going to be solid silver pins. I mean, come on, guys. The woman sent her silver jewelry to the Philippines to have it melted down, to put it into her box to make sure you got a quality product. So pick one of these up. At least help her get some of her money back from her silver. You'll notice some of this right here. Now, some of these do have the serial number engraved on some of her other boxes. This plate is here for one reason on this box. If you can look right here, you can see that little place right there. That is where the negative wire hooks to this plate. Okay? What they do is they actually drill a hole straight up through the box, through this piece right here, and it comes up and goes into here and attaches to the switch, so you don't see the wire. It's basically a piece of wire just like that, but what they have to do is they have to put something here so that they can pull it through and fish it up and down inside of here, and that's why that's there. The serial numbers are just engraved into the wood. So, how does it hit? We gonna find out. Now, this is a Loki Lab RDA or excuse me, an Odin RDA made by Loki Labs. And before I put that back on, there's your 510. Very nice, a very nice made 510. They aren't bought and put in. They're actually made for these boxes by the same people that do all the internals, so they're very high quality. But on these boxes, you screw on your atomizer first, then you put the batteries in positive side up. Wouldn't it be shitty if I put them in the opposite way I told you to and burn this fucker up right here on the video? That would suck. I'd be getting another one. So, you put the batteries in, you tighten the screws up, you don't over tighten them, and what happens is when you tighten the screws up, that pin right there gets pushed up and it contacts the positive pin on your RDA. Now, this RDA here is built with 24 gauge roll wire on a 3mm screwdriver, and I've wrapped it it's like a 4-5 wrap. Ohms out at about 0.14. Pretty fast ramp up time. And by the way, on a side note, if you guys have an Odin, put a vertical build on it. I know that the guy that did it first around here, I know he's obviously not the one that invented it, but shout out to Mikey at G&H Vapers in Fayetteville, North Carolina for doing this first around here. It never even dawned on me to do it, but wow, what a huge difference in flavor and the ease of build, because it's kind of a tight fit in there. Button never ever gets hot. Put it right there on my mouth. Nice and cool. So you don't have to worry about this thing can handle whatever you can build on it. If the batteries can handle it, the box can handle it. Anything they make, that's the rule of thumb. If the batteries can handle it, so can the box. You're not going to hurt this thing. So that's about it. I think I've covered about everything. I don't know what the price is. I don't. I'll admit that. Most of her boxes are $180. I don't know if there's going to be a difference in price for the one with the solid silver pin versus the non-solid silver. But you can contact her through facebook.com/Vapers Collection, vaporscollection@gmail.com, and Instagram at Vapers Collection. Hit them up, find out how much they are. They go fast. The one thing about them, Grace and Hazel, is they make very limited quantities of these things, and when they're gone, they're gone. I yet have not seen them make the same box on a different run. So if you miss out, you miss out. You're going to have to pick one up when someone sells it used or something like that. They don't usually do a second run on a box. That's just them. They come up with a new design, and I guarantee you, I know for a fact she's already working somewhere up in here. I know this woman, she's working on a Grace V3. I guarantee it. So, hit them up on Facebook. That's the easiest way to get up with them. They have a group called the Vapers Collection. Send them a friend request. They will let you right in. Don't be a douche on there and you won't get kicked out. Or email her and she will get right back with you. You don't have to order 10 or 15 of them. You can buy one at a time, and that's the same with dealers that want one. There is no MLQ on these things. They just get sold however many you want, as far as I know. So remember, vaping is a lifestyle. Life is good, and it's definitely good when you got 0, 0, 0. See you next time, guys.